Hey everyone, this is Jesse, and we're playing Value Vintage today, a format that follows the vintage ban list with a $30 budget limit. Today we'll be doing something a little different. Each week we host weekly MTGO events for members of the Discord. Information for these can be found in the Discord link below. Instead of the normal league format, I'll be featuring my matches pulled right from the Twitch stream for one of our events. That account is listed below in the description as well. Today's deck is for the sickos out there. We're going to be playing good old Ponza. For anyone unfamiliar, Ponza revolves around accelerating into land destruction effects like Stone Rain before turning the corner with some mid-game threats. Our flavor of Ponza today will look to finish out the game with the initiative package. The sideboard has lanterns for graveyards, needle for Nadu, flame slash and pyroclasm for faster creature decks, and damping sphere for combo and post. If you're looking for value vintage content, please consider liking the video and following the account, and let's get into the games. Hello, hello. What up, Arcus? How's the audio sound on the stream? When I put up the video from last time, I felt like my audio was quieter than like the YouTube videos, but my mic settings are the same. So I don't know if there's a Twitch um conversion thing there. Yes, we're playing Ponza. Playing Ponza tonight, so I know you love my voice, Evan. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even like I wasn't even like I hate playing against post, and I know we haven't really had post players in the weeklies. Um, but I don't know. I didn't want to play anything I had in paper right now because then I probably would have wanted to mess with it. And this just came up as like a deck that I had worked on at some point. Like it was just like a random thing that popped up in my filters, and I messed with it a little bit, and this is just what I came down to. I'm also gonna try to change the playlist every time. So like this playlist is from we took a lake trip last summer, and we had a playlist that was just for being on the boat. That's all right, Arcus. You live and you learn. You'll find a lane here at some point. Figure out something that something you enjoy. I'm not playing post. I'm absolutely not playing post. I want my... No, don't encourage that. We need to stop the propaganda of big mana. You should be punished for playing big mana in today's society. How much time do we got here? So we got 12 minutes. I think we got like 10 right now. I think I can run the standings. Oh, we got 12 right now. That's pretty cool. Argus, when you say a random card, was it just like like a Scryfall random card click, or just like a card you're like, I want to try this? Hmm. I've done that before to try to like figure out or like try to mess with some stuff, you know? Like see if something cool comes up. 7 mana. 7 mana is a lot. Got 10 minutes still. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what the deck is doing. Like the best hand is like Arbor Elf on one, and then uh one of the auras on a forest turn two, and then like play a 4 drop. I thought about playing like some 4 mana land destruction, like other than Avalanche Riders. But I feel like if you go turn two like initiative creature, like it's like almost as good as like blowing up a land, if not better. Nah, no boil. We're just blowing up lands individually. I feel like you don't really need it. Like nobody's playing High Tide. Like Everett's not playing tonight, so like who's playing High Tide? I think it's like my problem with like there's like old pillars of the format, and like it's kind of cool because when you think about it, like when we started playing Devon, it was like green white initiative, and like everyone talked about High Tide, and even like Flash. I don't know if you remember Flash, but like that was a deck that like I had to play a lot against early on, like mono blue Flash. So I don't know. Like I feel like my sideboard's a lot more oriented to like what the format is right now. I'm on 4 Pithing Needle because I'm like, okay, somebody's probably playing Nadu tonight, and like I just if I can even buy like 2 or 3 turns, then I can like start blowing up lands, and then it's easier. But I also thought about maybe just playing Rending Volley. Yeah, like post, like I have Dapic Spheres for post, but like I don't need a whole lot versus post, given that like I'm gonna just blow up their lands. Um, Nadu I think is pretty big, which I have like 7 cards ish for that. I mean, depending on the variant. And then Thopter Sword is also a little sketch. Like I have like the Pithing Needles and the Soul Guide Lanterns. But I'm kind of just in the same boat where it's like I just want to kind of restrict their mana, make sure they don't get Thopter Sword online, and then just like Caves of Chaos just kind of eats that deck. Harbinger with Boil, that sounds cool. Sounds rude. I don't think Nadu's a problem. I think we did the same thing 3 to 6 months ago, um, with Rhinos, where everybody's like Rhinos gonna get banned. Like we gotta do something about Rhinos, gotta do something about Cascade, and it's like that deck, like the deck went up. Like the deck had Spirit Guides go up. A lot of the rest of the package, like Vincent Boo, like they started like creeping up. So it's like I don't know. You could play it. You just don't want to work for it. You just want to. Your net decking is your problem. You don't want to try to make Rhinos work. But no, I think that like it's fine. Like I think the deck is like a solid A minus to B plus deck still. It's just not tier S. Like right now, it's like Nadu, Post, and then like I wouldn't even consider Thopter Sword's like an A to B deck. It's just like seeing a lot more play. But Yeah, like those are your two decks that you gotta like sideboard for. Like I'm cutting Silex from like a lot of my list because like I just don't need it anymore, you know? Which is good. That's what you should do for like your format. Your format should just be like rotational, you know? But best part about this rotational format is it's not gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta spend like $500 on a new set. I gotta spend so much money and pivot my deck because Ancestral Recall's now on my 5 drop. Josh is not getting on the call. Ashley won't let him. Nobody played High Tide in like the first place. There was like 3 people. There's like 3 to 4 people that consistently play High Tide, and then they just like don't. Like High Tide's good, but like nobody plays it. Like Mark should play High Tide. He just refuses to. But like Mark would be a player who would like consistently. He would be like an Everett. Like he would just be like the High Tide guy. You'd have to prepare for it, or else you would get like beat up. Yeah, and then like that's the other thing right now too with like um the format and just like the meta is like there's a lot of people who want to try things. So like if you go to like this Wednesday event or like your FNM and you're like trying the format and there's like 1 or 2 pub stompers who are like I brought Nadu or I brought Post with like Nadu hate. Like yeah, they're gonna body the you know the rest of the players, but then you still get to like play against people doing like the stuff they want to try. So it's like, you know, we got like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I think we're up to 13 now. Probably end with like 14, like 13 or 14 players, I think. Arcus, thank you for the follow. You have to go into the Discord, and all the instructions are in the event. Yeah, like Devin's first event. Devin, you went like 3-3 playing like Siege Rhino mid range, and like it was fine. It wasn't like that deck was bad. It's just like you had some bad luck, and I don't know. It was like okay. It wasn't like bad, bad. Like I brewed some bad stuff, man. Sad turn. Yeah, it was like the first. I think it was like the first real 1K, to my knowledge. So it was like outside of Cincy, because I don't think the SCG ones had happened yet. I think those started happening after or shortly around the Tolarian video. I can't wait for DC though. I'm like ready for uh I'm ready for that weekend. I gotta figure out what I'm playing. I want to test some things, but I don't want to test them on the weeklies. All right, so I'm gonna give it like another minute, and then I'm gonna mute the stream while I do the before I do the, I got to do the player meeting, which will be like a minute, and then I'll come back. I have sleep apnea, so I will not be drafted. I have sleep apnea and damaged cartilage in my right knee. Okay, we are going to get started here. So BRB. All right, so we have one player who had not registered yet, so we're going to wait for that. So should be, we might be close to 16, but I'm just waiting because there's a player typing. I want to make sure that. All right, we have round one. I'm against the player who just registered. people do we have? We have 15 people tonight. I'm living forgiven. Burning for you. Where is my opponent? Oh, he joined when I minimized. All right. Lost the die roll, naturally. Oh. We are on the draw. I think we can try this. It's not awful. This is kind of awkward. So hopefully like a forest. Forest in our starting hand is really good. Inquisition. Oh, okay. So we have some kind of blue-black deck. Took a mulligan, good for us. So took the Arbor Elf. Founding, okay. Very cool. No Lurrus, though. Brutality, okay. So took the Stone Rain. Definitely a lot of land hate here. We'll do this. So, still looking for a forest or an untapped land. Targeting himself. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's gonna make a rhinos? That's not good. Okay, hit the forest. Okay, so... I think he's gonna get the exile target instant sorcery from your graveyard copy. You may cast... Okay, so he can't cast it. He has to pay for it. So is there a way that... No, we can't, because we don't have a forest in play. That's fine. Cool deck, though. I like what he's doing. Very sweet brew. Hope it doesn't bite me, but I don't have a mountain to search for. Touching you. I don't think he can cast it, right? Because it's casting without paying, it's... Yeah, you have to pay the mana cost for it. Okay, a little awkward. I don't know what to bring in here. Maybe Soul Guides? Acidic Slime might be too slow. I think maybe we take out Avalanche Riders on the draw. Touching you. We'll keep this. Okay, no discard's good. So we have to start with Soul Ring. We're gonna try to run out this Stone Rain. Do the same thing. We'll just play one of these lanterns, just get it into play. So in a good spot. Top 2 lands. Definitely ahead on mana, get to go caves. Lantern kind of gets around any of the funny stuff that's been going on. Dude, I'm about to bust. I think we're gonna just do this. Okay, Ancestral Vision, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're just gonna win the match there. So GG's. I liked their deck. I feel bad because we just kind of did our thing. Toad and Octopus typically have cool stuff going on, so we'll tune into them. Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh my god, what is happening here? Here, I'm gonna disappear for like 2 minutes here, so I'm gonna let you guys moderate yourself. All right, sorry, I am back. Um, Zool Paradox, thank you for the follow. Argus, you got run over. I know there's so much happening here. So, um, I don't know. So Octopus here, this deck, Hado used to play this, or a variation of this. This Dark Depths thing though, like whatever this Dark Depths is doing here, this wasn't in the list. But Toad had this last week whenever we played. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We got another match. I just want to see if there's anything. Storming Entity is somebody in the Discord. We're Crundling. Somebody at Duke. Somebody at Duke. We got Crundles. Giganta Companion. I like it. I don't know how to feel about this Grand Grand. This Grand Grand is not Crundle material normally. Although when she's a 7/7, she smacks a little bit. I am interested in what is happening here though. I can't remember who. I think Storming Entity's Duncan maybe. Sleeper build Grand Grand, yeah. Under that Grand Grand is really just a Gristlebrand sized woman. Doing some cool stuff. I like it. Ride, ride. I'm wondering what exactly they're doing on the other side though. It just kind of looks like Convoke. Oh wait, I wonder if this is what's the dinosaur? Devin, you would know. The dinosaur that what is it? Not Thrasta, but it has Convoke. Ancient Imperiosaur, yeah. Yeah, I think this is Ancient Imperiosaur. Alright, so Stormwing wins the match. What what is happening tonight? This is insane. This is awesome. This is everything that I want. I decided to play a post killer, and it's just everybody bringing cool stuff where I could have played something cool. I love this card. I think this card is amazing. This is honestly like these are people who are like, okay, there's nothing for me to lose by playing something fun, so they registered something fun. This is sacrifice, right? Yeah. This is exactly what Russell had in mind when he made the format in '94. When have you ever seen this? When have you ever seen this, chat? I mean, actually, you probably have seen this in Pioneer, but this has to feel awful though. Like this has to be like this is like worst timeline. Four discard spells. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna do the same thing to them. That's a cool addition though. It's actually really sweet because it's legal with Jagantha. Devin, we need to look at for Jund. Destructive Flow. Somebody do a price check on that card for me. Like that card is sweet. My dog right now. No way. You're lying, Brock. Um, my dog today took her for a walk. Chuda, thank you for the follow, by the way. Um, took her for a walk today because I had to get on a call, needed to tire her out, and then went outside. I went outside and grilled, and also played fetch with her, played catch for a while. So she should be like exhausted, and she is like fussing right now. You guys are letting me down, by the way. Constructive flow. $1.35. Why do you think he has this card? Thank you, Sad. Yeah, but this is only power 2 or less. So like I don't know if I was missing something. Yeah, it's something I would do. I wouldn't read my card either. That was actually like the first instance that I didn't like Commander because I had Nekasar and I put glistening oil on it, and then I did like a wheel effect or something, and was like everybody gets 7 poison. They're like, that's not how Nekasar works. And I was like, this format is dumb. Like yeah, it's true. You can make like a really big guy. Is this the last match? I wonder. Toad does do like a lot of crazy stuff. That does block. Talaria West. Talaria West, I think, something like $1 too. Dark Depths. We don't see enough depths. Actually, I thought about working on depths again just because swords is starting to be hard to play. Ant, thanks for the follow. I don't know why the activity feed shows so far behind. What? Mind's Desire, for one, hits Emergent Ultimatum. You should cut some things from it then. Or hit update to cheapest. This is a sweet Emergent Ultimatum art, by the way. I've never seen this before. I think my favorite thing about trying to bling out the decks is like seeing a bunch of secret layers or like whatever this is, showcase that I've never seen before. There's something real sweet. I don't remember what I saw, but it was like from it was like one of the pack, like I don't know what they're called, showcases, special guests. That's what they're called. I didn't even know it was like printed as special guests. What is this thing? Create a land. When you sacrifice an artifact, this deals 2 damage to target opponent. So he's gonna try to like storm kill him here. Yeah, that one's like unique because it's like it has the any amount in a deck stipulation. So the supply demand for that is like crazy high because the people that want that card want so many copies of it. So like that one I understand, which is funny because like it's like an uncommon or a common, right? So dun, dun, dun. In the town. Probably finding the stage. Unless there's a better option here. Temple. Why do you think he's playing these Temple of Abandons? It's like so much happening in this game. Reveals Zakama. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good reason to play red. There's no white, though. Like, I guess Lotus Field makes white, but... Imagine playing Nadu when you could do this. You can be doing this instead. on Zakama, I would assume. Yep. Yeah, honestly. Like, if I was going to, like, a large event, like, you would have to at least consider Nadu, especially if you wanted to, like, win, right? But, like, if I'm doing, like, a weekly for free with, like, no real benefit, just, like, trying things, like, this is cool stuff to do. This is, like, this is an incredible round one. Like, the goose is loose. Fungus is actually pretty good because it's going to blow up Needle. The fun part is, like, we, like, neither player could really do anything for, like, a little while. Stage, okay. Like, Oct has to wait until he can gain enough life from Zakama or make a second Merilage before he can attack with Merilage because he doesn't have enough life to chump block. Well, actually, no, this thing doesn't have trample, right? No, I mean, I guess he could. That's super risky, though. What's the other? Does this, like, naturalize? Okay, so it does naturalize, healing solve, and bolt. Or strangle, I guess. Not bolt. I wonder how much Lotus Field is now. Because, like, I'm sure you want to play more than one. I'm surprised Akama's so cheap, too. Alright, Ox gonna win. Crazy deck. I don't know who else is. This says value vintage, but I don't know if this is somebody in the event. I like this, though. I had both of these decks. This is real. I think people not playing Pinnacle Emissary in Affinity is a mistake. I think this card's absurd. I'm playing it in mine. I just don't like. Lotus Field says $8. So it's probably like a singleton Lotus Field. Yeah, I don't like the what do you call it? I don't like the initiative creatures in the mono blacklist. Those ones on rate are just like so much more disappointing. Just verify. I think that would be the last match then, because I know Arcus said that they had finished. Oh, that's the one from last week? That's so funny. Even flew. Oh, I would have blocked here. Right? Like there's no reason not to block, right? Because like the problem you have here now is like I mean I guess this isn't terrible, but you can just chomp. Even flew. Like you can just realistically block with like both ornithopters. Like if you block with both ornithopters, you can put the two counters. Oh, I would not block like that. I mean, I like block here. Because you can cast this again with the Emery next turn by tapping it, like assuming that your Emery doesn't get killed here. But like, I don't know, you just have endless ornithopters to chump. And like your Vault Scourge is going to get two counters on it. So now it's like you're never losing the race. I guess I don't know. It's tricky because I guess that with the 3/4 they get exiled. I forgot about that. This card also looks like it has flying. Yeah, so I was about to say, put the counters on Vault Scourge. The one thing that's going to be trickier is the Evolved Sleeper just drawing extra cards each turn. I like that attack. Mm. Two counters on Deep Cavern Bat seems really good here. Yeah, it's been really grindy. Although to be fair, this match, this was the one that one of these players is Luna, and Luna was having a hard time with MTGO booting up. I mean, also based off of both like decks, I would assume that this is game three. Yeah, that's another point. Bud's new to MTGO, and then I think just the format. The tricky part about this is there's so much lifelink on the other side. I was minimized in the Discord um whenever last turn happened. Did the Deep Cavern bat attack? I think you just block with the Ornithopter here. Yeah. One thing that's kind of funny and awkward is like you can't you can't chump with the drone tokens. There's two cards in hand though. Hopefully it's like any amount of action. So that way you can like kind of not swing out, but swing out in the air. Oh yeah, for sure now. I would swing out with everything. Because then you swing out with everything. This is going to chump here, so they'll trade. Take 3 damage still. Stays at 2. And then you still have multiple flyers. Something to chump block. I mean, you don't even need to chump block, but you can chump block the 5/5 to keep the initiative. And if the passageway seer attacks, you can honestly block with the Pinnacle Emissary. Because you're going to get the last room of the dungeon. So you're going to get something for free, and it's going to be huge. Do it all, pal. Leave that Pinnacle Emissary back and send it all. I mean, even one's fine. It's just they go to 5 instead of 2. That's why, like, some point I just like don't want to leave the drones back just because they. That's true. It's the 2 cards in hand. I think like the big thing is just to like not lose the initiative. Which like you have a ton of the drone tokens to be able to take it back, and then you can block the deep cavern bat. Excuse me, if they do. What they need is Gix. Gix was so good last week. I'm also noticing a surprising amount of, or lack of, Dream Beavers. That's pretty good. Copperhead Road. I don't know if I want to listen to this. Dude, leave it to the Beav. Beaver was so good. Yeah, Beaver was really strong. And it's funny because like Beaver into Gix is like was actually just like one of the best things we were doing. That's like a lot of people will rip on Value Vintage because they're like, oh, you're playing like the cards you can afford or like the really bad cards or whatever. And like Dream Beaver is kind of one of those cards. Okay, we got the match there. Beaver's really good. Like Beaver's just a really good card. All right, once our boy reports. All right, next match. I'm against. Oh, I don't know what Drake's playing. Do I have to make the run? I do. The match versus Value Vintage with Drake, the artist. Funny joke, bro. I really liked that you had to type it out 4 times. Lost a die roll. I should start telling people good luck, have fun. I haven't been doing that. I don't think we can keep this. Because, like, if we go in on, if we, like, try to hit a land with this or, like, a forest, we go, like, Forest Arbor Elf. We don't really have, like, anything to do. Okay, this is good. I'm going to bottom one of these Utopia Sprouts because it's probably not something we're really going to be doing. We also don't have a forest right now. We have a mulligan, so good for us. Dude, we're going to give them 5 big booms. God, sure. Oh my god, stuck on one land. This actually looks like Boros energy. 5 big booms. I think the funny part about this is I've 100% been in this position where like I'm playing like a mid-range deck or whatever, and I have to keep like a one-lander. I don't think there's really a point in doing it like that. Nice. Okay. Word on our removal. Acidic Slimes are very good. Tomorrow, today. I don't think this is an Avalanche Riders game. The only way. Maybe I can just keep pushing up these more chill songs. Oh man, our one new guy dropped. The guy who I played last round got the bye and then he dropped. Alright, tap lane on one's pretty good. Oh, today. So we're like super 4 heavy. Yep. Hopefully it's like Galvanic Discharge or something. Scribe, that's a little annoying. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage here, but we're gonna get to start popping some lands. We do want to try and like those 5 cards in hand. Man, Brotherhood Scribe is so good. Flame Slash would be a great draw. Pixie pick up Raptor. Right, we definitely want to blow up this Aether Hub then. Right, Forest, exactly what we wanted. Boom. Man, it sucks too because this Pixie is flying. Would have loved the Flame Slash there. All right, so we have to go Under Mountain here, which like kind of sucks, but 1 through 2 force. We have to start trying to fight for the initiative. Marcus, what happened? What'd you play against? Why was it so fast? I don't know. I don't think we can come back from this one. Which is fine, because like play draws a lot. It's like definitely impactful. You got burned to death? Don't tell me burns here. Alright, we need Pyroclasm, I think, exactly. Pyroclasm, I think, saves us. It was not Pyroclasm. So... Okay, so we have 6 mana. I can play 1 creature. I'll take the initiative back. I think I'll just die. I mean, I'm not technically dead. We'll entertain it. I mean, we know that we're dead. So they'll play Raptor. These will go to 6. Because we'll technically lose. Like, if he puts Forge on a Pixie, there's no way we can win because we would need to drop Pyroclasm. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Because he'll get 2 energy from this, then he'll play the Raptor. I don't think I want to do anything different. No. Pixie's one of those cards that's like in that deck, especially against the initiative, really good. I would like to go first. I would have killed for like a Wild Growth or like an Arbor Elf or something for this hand. It's like so close, but we're gonna mulligan. I mean, we have to keep. What is this? Whenever this attacks, create attack 1/1. Okay. So it's just like a 2-power attacker, basically. How greedy do we want to be? What I'm afraid of is like putting this Wild Growth on Copperline Gorge and like blowing up the forest, and then Static Prison hitting the Wild Growth, and then we just lose. And then if we like draw a land, then we're fine. Like an untapped land, we're fine. This is so greedy, but this is fine. Yeah, so I mean, there's just a chance we just lose here, but like with our current hand, like we can't beat a Raptor into like 2-drop or like Amulet. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. With the Mobilize, Pyroclasm would be really good off the top here. If we don't draw a land, I'm okay with Pyroclasm. That's not terrible. Okay, we lose. Probably. This mana base is kind of tough. We might just be dead now. Because that's 6. Or maybe not dead. Probably not coming back from this, though. I still don't know if we end up, like, doing okay waiting, though, on that boom bust turn. Drake, if you're watching, I'm sorry, because I want to explain. So, like, we had these two in play. The next time we play bridge, we could stone rain something, but he probably can, like, play 2 drops or, like, guide and, like, another thing. Like, maybe, like, guide and, like, static prison. And then we still only have 3 mana that we can, like, boom something, but then, like, we're still so behind on board. So I just don't think there was a way that we could have won this game. Yeah, just tough. Tough overall. Servo and Delger, we haven't seen them do 9 to 5. What do we got? We got the Rack. The Rack versus Fish. Yeah, Fish isn't popular, but it's definitely played. The back of the bus. Excuse me. I love the land. The land hate. What am I looking at? Dude, I know. I'm trying so hard to, like I said, I literally, I know that like I probably wasn't gonna play against Post tonight, but I picked like a random deck on Moxfield, just like kind of browsing quick that I had, and that list was sweet when I brewed it. And I was like, I hit update the cheapest, and I looked at some things, and I was like, okay, you know what? I can make this like playable. Sleep to Brooklyn. Picking up Lurus. Oh, there's no Lurus? Oh no, there is Lurus. He picked it up. Okay. No, I don't know if you were watching whenever I was actually playing, but I said at the end of the game 3, I was like, Drake, I hope you don't care because I want to go through this, and I went through like my game 3 hand on when I did that odd like boom bust because I had a choice to not, but then like I wasn't really gonna do anything. I just don't think I could beat that game 3 hand with what my hand was. Both game 2 and game 3, I needed like Flame Slash or Pyroclasm like multiple times from the board, and I just didn't see him. Yeah, you're a G. You a G for that. This is like so mana intensive, but like Hopeless Nightmare Lurus is actually kind of sweet. people really like Dreams of Steel and Oil. Yeah, like another thing with our games too is like I never had like a turn one accelerant, which was like brutal. Like there were times where like even just like Arborel for like any of the auras is like pretty strong. Yeah, I mean like I guess Dreams is good against like Luris, but I'm very pilled on like Inquisition and like Thoughtseize from the years. They're just like I wouldn't hate Dreams out of the board, but I just it's probably fine in VV. Servo's just helping him. He's making Hatchery not pay life. Yeah, that was my problem was like I couldn't I couldn't like just go fast. Like there were hands I know I mulliganed one hand that was like 3 lands, double stone rain, double initiative creature, and I'm like, this doesn't do anything. Like I'm just gonna die. What is this? I remember reading this card. Is this card cheap enough? I remember reading this card when I got spoiled. I don't know if this card's good in this matchup, but Taka and Razor. Let's do a price check because I wanted to play this card. What? No card found for this. Okay, no card found for Taka and Razor. I just typed Taka, multiple cards found. I wanted to play this. I don't remember in what deck, but I mean, I don't hate this for mono black actually, depending on the price. It's 2 mana, which is like a tough spot in the curve because like you want ones and threes for your ritual hands. But even like doing like land, ritual, inquisition that isn't bad because it's still a 3/2. Yeah, Menace is really good with Gix. Delver's gonna win the match. 38 cents. Dude, we're cooking. Oh, hey, Arcus is playing. We should check that out. Yeah, I'm super interested in that card. Especially because, like, Torok has felt kind of bad. Uh, what is Devin doing? This is what he sent me. Devin's my friend for, like, over 10 years now. We've been playing Magic a long time together. And he sent me a screenshot that I was, like, looking at. Like he took it of his phone, like his phone of his screen. And, I like looked at it. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I just kind of like closed it out. Um, but I saw he had like some Ninja Turtle too. Devin, I have a lot of questions. I'm actually upset because I played Modern Creativity for like a long time, and he didn't ask me. He didn't say anything to me about this. I think it's the secret to the key has flash. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I think it has flashback, right? It's playing hard evidences. I mean, that card's not bad. If you get to the point in the mid to late game, the flashback's a lot of cards. Oh, I'm begging mono black players. I'm begging you, please stop playing Caustic Bronco. Hi, I'm a girl. I also don't know like this list, so like it might be correct to crack one of these clues here. Because like I don't know if okay, so he is. Like he probably doesn't need more than one creativity hit. I should really go back and look at that picture. Submission. Dominance. Oh my god, I looked over at the chat before I looked at the screen and saw Archon of Cruelty, and I was like what? So he has World Spine Worm. He has Wrath and Mikey Troublemakers. I don't even know what this does. When it attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library. Okay, so it just sneak attacks another creature. You want to come up, Nami? You want to come up? No? You want to come up? No? Devin has so many cards in his hand. And clues. There is one thing that I don't know if his list does, but like he's already gone through 3 creativities. I'm imagining he's playing 4. Probably no transmogrify or anything. So if he's playing only one more creativity, how does he win the game if the targets get killed? Well, I think actually I think that Wrath is like a hybrid card. I think it's like green red. It is. So he can cast the Wrath if he finds it. Dun-dun-dun. Learn from the past. I don't know if I know that one. Oh wait, that's like the shuffle stuff into your deck. All right. Okay. We have registered some cards. Sudden Edict. I would sacrifice the crab token if I was Devin. Oh my god. Rock and roll. Wait, does he? He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any creatures left. He hit all of his creatures. So this is just a 7/7. Oh my god, we gotta talk, Devin. We gotta talk, man. I think this match might matter. I'm not really sure what we're doing here. So we have. Wait, what is Commune with Spirits? Enchantment or land? Somebody's playing prayers on Moto. Guy's brave. Rock and roll, hoochie coo. Spread the news. Devin, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about that list. I'm really upset that you didn't ask for my help after you know how much creativity I played. That's backbreaking. Like, I think the one of Wrath thing's cool. I don't know how much that card is, but I think it's cool just because if you hit it off creativity, you can like high roll a second thing. Man, people are playing creativity in modern still. That's crazy. I love that deck. I still want to do it for this format. Like, I like the Paraguay stuff, but I want to do the sideboard pivots. Like, I want to be able to like have two Archon of Triumvirate, I think is what it's called, or Archon of Valor's Reach for combo, And then I think it's just that. I was thinking about doing Progenitus stuff, but Duke played it, I think, at Richmond. And it's like Pyrogoyf when you're not doing creativity things, when you're just like casting a Pyrogoyf is just really good. Um, so instead of just trying to like be grindy and cute with like that stuff, I think it's just better to be like, this is backbreaking. Because you're gonna like, keep like one artifact. Energy Flux is just so good. It's just unfair. But they're not in sync. Dude's never gonna play Affinity again. Real. It's like one of those things where like you don't like you're gonna end up playing against people who are just like not prepared, and then you'll play against a person that just has like 2 energy flux in the board for like somebody. All right, let's see if I can pair. I feel like I'm gonna lose. Lost a die roll. This doesn't feel good, especially like game one. This is okay. Video work. At the condo, getting faded for the weekend. Man, I have a choice here. So I could take the game trail. Game trail's probably correct. So we'll go Arbor Elf first. Backwood Ashes. Come on, pal. We're not blocking. All right. We could blow up our own land. So if he does the Curse Catcher line, it's not the end of the world because then it turns on our Stone Rain. You know I like my goose a bit older. That's fine. So we really want to try to keep. We really want this to not hit. And it will. I think we want to just play Avalanche Riders. Or we can't. So is it Undermountain? Okay, wait. So we can play Forest, put Utopia Sprawl on it, untap. We have 4 mana, and then we can Avalanche Riders. I just want to use your love tonight. We're just gonna let our Avalanche Riders die next turn so we can actually chump block if we need to. Stop it! Stop it, Servo! Stop! This is like the most land hate I've ever seen on a Merfolk. We cannot pay. So we're just playing kind of defensive here. The one plus side here is if we sure. If we don't lose the initiative. Okay, they are gonna swing out. Alright, so I don't think we want to block because we'll be able to like take the initiative back and then put counters on this. Toughest part for us is we just don't have like we don't have removal game 1. Like we're trying to like get ahead with this and like we just got behind. I feel like when we're on the draw, we're just like in such a bad spot. Yeah, you can't really wait till turn 3 in this format. I mean, you can like play like Dead and Gone and like Fire Ice if you want to do Karuga stuff, but like I don't really know what your deck's doing right now to like be able to help with that. So I only have 6 mana, so I can't do both. Oh, Enray's Force Runner, you should have played elves. I had an elf deck that was like the top end. Yep. This Velen having indestructible is kind of annoying. Oh, Reedry. So we're gonna lose the initiative here. Crater on the moon. I think we're trading here too. Go to 4. Yep. We're gonna go caves. Just caves. See if we can hit a good card. Not a good card. I don't think Boyle would have helped me this game. I didn't have red mana for. I didn't have lands that I could play my spells for like 5 turns. All right, we'll concede. Bit of a tough one. Uh, these acidic slimes have been kind of bad. I have a feeling we're gonna see like spell pierces, maybe echoing truths. Question that came next. I had some good standstill lists, but standstill's going up, which kind of sucks. This hand's not terrible if we draw an elf or uh one of the wild growths. God damn, praise the Lord. Alright. Look sketchy. Alright. So it's probably like, what is his hand over there? Yeah, it's not great. The starting hand was like fine, but I might just quit because I don't have a mountain. Alright, we gotta play. Ah! Okay, buddy. So like Utopia Sprawl technically works. I can't cast the boil. I can't cast the boil. Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. Fork, I can't believe you haven't followed me until tonight, by the way. So I'm not gonna block. The reason I'm not gonna block is if I draw. Well, wait, no, I can block because I can go Utopia Sprawl on this. Yeah, I can block. Oh wait, no, I can't block. I literally can't block. They're there. Ugh. That was rough. Let's watch Devin's. Devin's deck was cool. Surprised he's playing Vile and Harbinger. Just because it's not like super cheap. Do anything for you. Who's actually undefeated right now? Pox is undefeated. Boros is undefeated. What is this? Devin, we can play better cards than this. These Haywire Mites or pretty good. Arcus, have you won a game yet? Damn. Anger of the Gods, pretty good draw. Yeah, you were worried about the rounds. We'll probably finish the tournament in like a half hour. Banger alert. You know, I mentioned playing that card with, like, because it's Giganta legal, but like, I don't know. I kind of just want to go like Inquisition him and then like that. Oh yeah, somebody's on burn. I'm gonna play the burn guy next round and just feel awful. Like Stone Rain, idiot. And I die. He's like Fire Blast you. Like sitting there picking up my cards like, oh. This definitely seems like a rough night for Ponza. A lot of just aggro decks. That's the thing. I knew there wasn't going to be post. I literally was like, there wasn't like any post last week. I think there was like maybe one person playing post. But I was like, nobody plays post in the weeklies. Brotherhood Scribe is insane. I had a Bant version of Primal Prayers that utilized that. And you could go like, so you could do like Coiling Oracle or Prosperous Innkeeper, go Primal Prayers on 3, and then go Brotherhood Scribe, and then Greenbelt Rampager, and it was just like infinitely balanced, but you get the energy. So then you could kill them that turn if they didn't have a blocker with the Innkeeper, the Coiling Oracle. And then, like, at the time, because you could play, like, 3 Goddess Souls, I think, in that list. So you could also just, like, do kind of, like, the energy thing where you're, like, Goddess Souls, that guy, and then just, like, play some, like, Coiling Oracles, whatever. And then just, like, make a large board, but it got too hard on budget. Now I'm on Rug Prayers. Devin, he's killing all of your lands, buddy. Turn around. Sue your mother. Man, imagine having blue sources. I could. I could imagine having blue sources. It's like a slow burn too. It's like yeah, he should just be dead now. Unless he has like a bolt or something. He doesn't need to be doing all this. I do like that you can't really respond to this. Yeah, Toad wins. And I think that's it. Oh, me versus Devin. Only one chef in the kitchen, pal. Make the lobby. Devin's gonna crush me. He's gonna bolt my Arbor Elf on 1. Or Devin's gonna be the hands that like I get that are like crazy playable. Mm. Okay, hear me out. We once upon a time, and we hit the bridge. We're keeping. We're gonna high roll. We'll hit it. Okay, so we'll cast the Once Upon a Time, and when we cast the Once Upon a Time, we'll find the bridge this time, or at least another land. I'm a little afraid of. I'm a little afraid of getting this countered. All right, if we draw a land, we're booming them next turn. Plans have changed. Don't do it. We will probably start booming now. No, I will not pay. I do think we have to start booming though, because I don't want him to like make a token this turn and then, uh, you know, do the creativity thing. Even if we get one of these lands, it's okay. Not a bad play. No one like you. Take one mana burn. We're in like a decent spot because we have the initiative, but like it doesn't feel that good. Just because like if he has a removal spell, or he could just go like land creativity, and like we're not beating whatever creativity's into. Like I actually kind of want to Lost Well. Which sounds crazy, but like I think I have to because like I can't draw another land here. And I could put two counters on this. He goes to 14, trap him, then he goes to 4, but then if he has creativity, then I just like lose. I kind of like both of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go land, Avalanche Riders now, pay the Echo Stone random next turn. Oh, we're gonna hit his blue mana. Sure. Just before, no. I guess it doesn't matter because next turn we stash. Ooh. I should have talked about this card. It was probably going to kill us. Yep. It's trample too. Okay. All right. Ugh. We don't have anything. Run it back. We're going to keep this. Hopefully you can find an Arbor Elf off this Once Upon a Time. Because that's a turn 2 Caves of Chaos. One time. One time. Did this before? No. Found the elf. Not a bad start. I think this is definitely a game, though, that we're going to put counters on the... We're going to go through the Forge. We'll put counters on Arbor Elf. We can also cast everything, but, what do you call it? Acidic Slime. Do this here so that way it makes Bolt awkward. I mean, you're definitely going to bolt the caves, but it makes it definitely harder. Underbound's pretty good. Alright, so we can't cast the Acidic Slime, so we will do this. Trap you, boss man. Let's say we're not even in like that great of a spot, just because like he has 22 damage possible if he hits the Wrath. He's on creativity. It's not like insta kill creativity, but there's a couple that are. Like he can hit Wrath. Like last game, it was like Wrath and then hit like World Spine Worm. All right, something good. We have a lot of looks at cards, which is good because we just need to like hitting some land destruction here is actually pretty good. Yeah, we were like blowing up his lands, and then like he could perfectly make like 2 treasures with a clue, and went like tap 2 lands, sack 2 treasures, creativity on the clue, hit the Wrath, attacked with the Wrath, put a world spot in play, and I was like, oh, okay. I can walk on water. All right, so we're gonna get there. No sideboard changes. I knew we were gonna hit that acidic slime too. I knew it. The moment I mentioned it, I'm like, it's gonna be acidic slime. Has to be. All right, now that we're on the draw. Oh, this isn't that bad. Hit an Arbor Elf off this. The good life. They say the best things in life are free. Don't spell pierce me. Ugh. Ah. I kind of want to try to blow up a land now, which puts me down a land. Because I'm worried that, like, if I go land go, I'm not doing anything this turn. Then next turn, he can go land go. Then if I go for the boom bust and he has a counter spell, then he can just go for creativity. Or like I feel like I need to like I know it's not great, but like I'm starting to draw like land heavy. I have a lot of 4s. Okay, deduce is fine. I just need to like prolong the game. I have Avalanche Riders. He doesn't have treasure tokens, so he's not really getting ahead on mana. I'm gonna play the bridge here, just in case we draw another boom bust. I know we put 2 on the bottom, but yep. We could really use boom. Was it boom, Soul Ring, Stone Rain? Man, dude, there's like we have like too many 4s, I think. So there's a chance we just die here. I'm good. I don't think we need to go for Sprawl here. Try to get cute. We'll just try to go Avalanche Riders. Lose focus. Yep. Spins, 20 and 20. He has 7 cards in hand. Have had a glass of purple juice for breakfast. That's fine. If he's using lose focus on that, then actually, wait. So if we get another turn, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna play Undermountain so that way we can double spell. Sorry, I'm banning somebody. I mean, it's just so tough because we're just like still dead to like so much. Damn, this fella got crabs. Probably found a mountain. Yep. So we're gonna go Lost Well because I want to find a land hate spell. So we can actually go uh caves and acidic slime next turn. So we need him to not have the red mana. I mean, that's red mana, not yet. Yep. So I think we'll go acidic slime and then like caves of chaos. Or let me rephrase that. I think we'll caves of chaos first, so that way we see what we draw. Or what we can hit off it, I mean. It's gonna add 6 if we cast it. Not really what I wanted. Man, if he would have blocked with the crab, we could have blew up the clue token. Yeah, I'd say probably digs with it. Because at this point, he just needs to find. Um, he just needs to find red mana. I'm not going to be killing the crab. It's been a long one. I think we got it. Yep. All right, nice. We got there. All right, who is undefeated? Delgar and Drake. So we'll put this on. This is a tough board state. Ooh. Jane. I might have done something different there with Hopeless Nightmare. So he bought him 2 cards off the last Hopeless Nightmare. In his upkeep, he can put a stop and then do this in his upkeep just to look at the top 2 cards, like filter the draw. Like, I don't know if this last card in hand is any good, but Oh, we know Aim Trapper doesn't do anything when cast from exile. Just adds 2 energy. Just like take 6 here, I guess. On block. What if he has a sweeper? I don't think I have a sweeper in my Pox list, but I'm also on black-white. I get swords. Those are close games. I kept trying to keep you off red mana. I don't think your draws were that bad either, because you had that one turn. I had you like dead in game 1, and you made like 2 treasures, and then like hit Wrath in the World Spine. Alright, so Drake is gonna win. It's gonna go undefeated. I think it's just Octopus. You know why that happened? That happened because you didn't tell me you're playing creativity. We didn't get a chance to talk about it at all. Insidious Fungus seems pretty good to play against Affinity. Oh, so you got worried when I sent you Ponza and was like, "This is what I'm playing tonight," and you were like, "I don't want to do that." Mm-hmm. I'm sure. I'm sure it was, Devin. Man, Bundit still has so many cards in hand for Affinity. What do you think's going on over there? All those cards in hand. I want to know why people aren't playing Frogmite. I'm gonna say something controversial. No Frogmite, no Frogmere Enforcer. Like, brother's got 4 cards in hand. What's going on? Is it just like all rebukes and counter spells? Mommy's alright. Daddy's alright. The tough part with Fungus, too, is like cranial plating and that doesn't really do anything because he'll just pop it. Yeah, like he didn't remove anything from his board. And this is like the only pressure he's been able to put on. So like if he has 4 cards in hand, they're all reactive, that's fine. But like now he has 2 Lotus Fields. So if you were on like Rebukes and like Spell Pierces are so bad now. I need to trim. I'm looking frosty. Yeah, like at this point, if you're on Rebukes or whatever, it's just like it's just kind of tough. No, like I think creativity's good. Okay, so like I don't know what's okay. So I'm gonna pull up. So when this match is done and the event ends, I'm gonna pull up my creativity list, which is under right now. So you could just hard port it over. And it's playing like some weird stuff too. So like no, I'm not sending you my list. How dare you? How do we think he's gonna kill him? Scholar of the Lost Trove. I should have had a drink before I popped open the stream. A nice casual bevy. Hmm. Yeah, and I don't even know if it's needed. Like, Progenitus is cool, but like, I was saying this earlier, like, Pyroglyph is just kind of like its own threat in the grindy matchups. So it's like, do you really need it whenever those decks, like, you'll start stabilizing and just start, like, Flame Tongue Kabuing their board, you know? Like, my big concern is, like, in the unfair matchups, you just, like, board out Pyroglyphs and bring in Archons. And then you're just trying to, like, creativity and Archon, like, ASAP. But, pretty cool deck to win. Who is this person? That's still a pretty good Wednesday event. All right, I'm just eating it. And anyways. Three Fire Blasts is sacrilegious. I want to look at this prayers list also. There's a lot of stuff I want to look at, actually. There's a lot going on here. So, like, this list is like fully bug minus oh, this deck is over. What the hell? I mean, you get most of that from honestly, there's a lot of budget room is what I was gonna say. It might also just be good um if it's like update the cheapest. But like one Goddess Souls, the zero and the white card, you play one copy, you probably cut it. Two, Mesmeric Fiend's like a good card, but this is just bat. Um, so like what they're probably trying to do is go like Cavern Harpy, like flash this in, flash Cavern Harpy in with a trigger on the stack, pick up Mesmeric Fiend, and then like pick it up, and then you can like exile their whole hand. But I think you just want to play bat, and then bat's also like not $2. So like oh wait. prayers list. Let's bug. Prayers bug. I don't know why I put it like that. Okay, yeah, and it's still in. So, like, one, you get to play Ass Crack. I'm only on one Rampager. Oh, wait, actually, wait. No, I didn't even finish this. This is at 63 cards. But anyway, I'm not even playing Deep Cavern Bat either. Mine was just like all in. Damn, I should be playing Deep Cavern Bat though. So like overall, there's a lot of different ways you can like take it. Like Aether Channeler is good. It's really good with Cavern Harpy. Um, the only thing that sucks with this deck is like you really need the Concoction module, or like you need to go off with a Green Pellet Rampager. So it's tough. But I don't think you need to do like the one white splash with like the last one there. All right, I don't want to talk about Toad's deck too much. I just, yeah, okay, dude's on. This guy was ready for post. This guy was just ready to like sit down against post for like rounds and rounds. Trophy is 52 cents. I don't know if Devin's still on the chat, so I have to text him about that. Trophy being 52 cents is crazy. I mean, it's going to go up because this is like commander card, but yeah, it'll go up. But still. All right. I'm actually going to. Oh, Devin is on a transmogrify. So Devin's going for like one ups, which is like fine. It's just like not consistent. So like I would want to be playing probably like I think the one Wrath is fine because like if you hit the one Wrath then it attacks and whatever you want your normal thing to be, like this should just probably be like more World Spine Worms. Like you could cut this Gristlebrand, save yourself $6, then you have to play like this. Like overall the deck's not bad. Like actually, how do I so we could compare and it's gonna be a little bit different. So I have a bunch of cards that are like unique to mine. I can include the lands too, but um like I'm on some more like delirium and not even delirium. Some more enablers for like the graveyard. Which is why I'm playing like Faithless Looting, Epiphany. I have like Shark Typhoons, which like Typhoon's just good. Should probably be playing Typhoons. This Secrets of the Key was kind of interesting. I didn't really hate that. It seemed okay. Honestly, it's mainly like this package and like Outburst. So like if he cuts Gristlebrands, um if he cuts Gristlebrands, then he can fit like 4 Shark Typhoons. Because like 4 Typhoons is 336, and he's got $6 in Gristlebrand, just as the one of. So he can put he can like cut these, cut the Gristlebrand, honestly cut a Titan. So then that's 4 cards there. And then like cut a command and maybe these impulses for World Spawn Worm. Like he still might have the budget for that. Yeah, Shark Typhoon's really good. He's also on bolts too. I'm not on bolts. I'm not on a ton of removal. But yeah, like we're on a lot of the same like package. He's on more mountains. He's on Snarl, so I didn't want to play Snarl. What was I playing instead? I was playing Cascade Bluffs. I wanted to play like my blue cards. We gotta tell him not to play Soul Guide Lantern. He's gonna be disappointed when he hits the Soul Guide Lanterns. Yeah, we're both on Archons and Progenitus things. Yeah, I don't think his deck's bad. I just know Devin built this. I could tell. He did not ask for help. This is cool though. All right, this is guys playing GT. Who is this? Duncan. Okay. So played something similar to this on YouTube. This was like Dute's requested deck. Um, the only thing with this, things I don't like about this one, there's no Shuko. There isn't really a way to like get full value out of Nadu. Like Dude's deck had that stupid 2-drop that like you could pay a green and get something trample. So you could at least get like a Nadu activation for each green. Sideboard looks kind of soft to Nadu. I also don't think you need all these fall from favors. Like the Krasis decks typically go bigger than your opponents. Like if you want anything, you want like either bounce spells or there's the I see he's not playing it, but decisive denial is actually really good because like you want it as a mana leak against the removal decks or the combo decks. And then in the matchups where the board matters, you're typically bigger and you can just fight whatever like 3/3s or 2/2s or whatever they have. You can fight Aluris. Um, 2 GT is pretty cool though. I would maybe like cut a GT and like try to get some Shukos in there. But I wonder how good GT was tonight. I feel bad this guy left because I played him round one and like blew up all of his lands. And I think his deck also didn't work the way that it wanted to with Founding. Um, so like I said, I feel bad because his deck's cool. Like this is like my type of like good stuff deck, right? But he like founding and like was casting discard for free and this and that, and then he tried to exile Crashing Footfalls from his yard and didn't have green mana because I think he thought it just cast it. But I mean, it's cool. He's like doing a lot of. Wait, he's even on Inevitable Trail. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I would play this though. I don't think he has enough permanence in the yard. Encroach. Is this what we should be doing to post? I'll hate it. Deck's cool though. If he sees this, I want him to know his deck's cool. You should definitely try again. Oh shoot. I gotta find that deck again. I just want to look at Arcus's deck. He's doing Karuga. Why does Kadamas reach $1.25? Is this Commander? This card should not be worth this much. Hmm. Yeah, search for tomorrow would be good here. You know, it'd actually be kind of sweet. I don't know if it's worth money, but like if you were going this deep on something like Lost in the Woods, like Lost in the Woods is kind of cool. Ambush Wolf. I've never seen this card before. That's interesting though. It's like you have budgeted like odd stuff, right? Like you have these Crosum grips, but like if you play uh Nature's Claim's cheap now, which is just a green. And like I feel like you don't care if they gain life because you're just like smacking them. Ah, yeah, that's true. Let me look at my elf deck. Now, this deck might be like crazy over because I haven't like done anything with it in a while. Okay, 38.49. Okay, so it's at 36 right now. Man, Heritage Druid being up kind of sucks. Birch War's up. Priest is going back up. Man, a lot of elf stuff went up. Is this from, I'm guessing this was like Lorwyn. So, oh, I even cut it. I don't even have it anymore. So I used to play Enray's Forerunners in this. Because you could like make a bunch of mana. And then like your Nettle Sentinels would untap. You could like smack them. But I think it was like this card came out. And then something else happened. I don't remember what the other thing was. Maybe it was Priest. But yeah, you're just like doing elf stuff. I thought the deck actually had something with Enrace for it. Let me double check. No, okay, I don't have a deck with Forerunner. I'll have to. Yeah, and like if you already had the cards, then like it doesn't feel bad. Like VV never feels bad when your cards spike because you're like, oh no, my cards are worth money. Like I've sold a bunch of stuff from like I had excuse me, I had like I think 16 or 18 copies of like Gifts Ungiven, and like some of those were foil, and like I only had them because of VV. So then the commander thing happened. I was like, oh okay, and the stream died. Um, so deck did okay. I think it's got a couple of opportunities. We're maxing out on fours to just try to maximize the power of Sprawl, Arbor Elf, Wild Growth, and then our fours are like very impactful. I think we might need to actually get some more threes in. So it's possible that the Avalanche Riders should just be something like Molten Rain or Pillage, just something cheaper that we're able to kind of get in play if we slip up on mana. But overall, I think the package was pretty strong. There's a reason Boom Bust is like kind of a staple for VV. The actual Ponza list, you know, it had some opportunities. We had some definitely strong starts where we got like turn 2 initiative creature. So a lot of cool things going on with that. I think my sideboard was a little sloppy in a couple spots. We needed some different answers I just didn't have anything for. But overall, was pretty happy with the deck. If you liked the stream and you would like to continue supporting it, it's VVMTG on Twitch. We'll be streaming every Wednesday at least, if not a day or two more a week. And on the Wednesday ones, we'll be doing, you'll see just this stream live. And then if you just want to watch anytime, obviously like, subscribe on the channel. We'll continue doing the leagues, metagame breakdowns, and then the uploaded streams as well. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.